But I'm glad you kind of skipped ahead on me, Allie, because I want you to think, what is similar in a fiction book? What?
Chapter titles.
Thumbs up or thumbs down if you would agree or disagree with that. Ah, yes, she's absolutely right. Chapter titles in fiction are very, very similar to headings in nonfiction. So we're going to take something we're very familiar with, chapter titles, and we're going to connect it to something we're a little less familiar with, headings, okay? But they really do the same job.
Yeah.
At the end of today's lesson, this is what I want you to be able to tell me. I want you to be able to tell me two things. I want you to be able to tell me that a heading is a nonfiction text feature, and that they have a job. Their job is to help the reader have a little bit of a heads up about what they're about to read. When I look at the cover of this book, I notice that the title, World Breakfasts, I know it's a little covered up by that, but we can see breakfasts through there. I notice that that title is right there on that front cover. And I know that authors give books titles in order to tell the reader what that book's about, right? Makes sense, right? Okay, well, I'm going to have us work with our partners, and I want you to look at page 2. Okay, let's look at page 2 right here. It was just sticking together a little. I'm going to have you put that down so that you both can kind of get your fingers right there on that. I want you to look right up here first. And I want you to follow with me. It says, different foods in different countries. Different foods in different countries. You know, the very first thing I notice is that those words are printed in white. But all of the other words on that page are in black.
Probably because it's a heading.
You're so right. Did you also notice that they're a little bit different? They're a bit larger than the rest of the others. It's not quite bold, but it is a different color print, and it's a different size of print or font.
Yeah, because most
And I know lots of you are seeing another nonfiction text feature on that page. You're seeing bold print, yes.
It's a word they want you to focus on.
And you do remember that from our previous lessons, that bold print is a nonfiction text feature that helps us know what words we need to focus on or what words are important to us. Right. Well, headings are kind of like that too. We notice that different foods in different countries, it's in a different color, it's in a different size, and it's kind of up there by itself, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That helps draw our eye and our attention right to it, right? Okay, the author is saying, hey, look at me, pay attention, I'm important. Because headings are important, because they're going to help our brain get prepared for what we're about to read, okay? They're going to help our brain prepare for what's coming up on that page. Okay, so again, let's look at the words at the top of that page. Different foods in different countries. The author is using headings to let me know that, guess what you're going to be reading about? What are you going to be reading about?
Different foods in different countries.
Different foods in different countries. Okay, so follow along as I read the information on both pages 2 and page 3. And I want you to show me a thumbs up signal if the information that we read when we get to the end, if that information told us more about the heading. Different foods in different countries. People living in different countries around the world do not always eat the same foods for breakfast. But no matter where people live, breakfast is a very important meal. To get a good start on the day, we need food for energy. A healthy breakfast powers up our bodies no matter where we live. People in different countries eat different things for breakfast for a few reasons. One reason has to do with where people live and the foods that are around there. If people live in a country by the sea, they may eat a lot of fish. If they live near a jungle, they may eat more bananas. Another reason has to do with customs and traditions. If a person's grandparents and great-grandparents ate rice for breakfast, then this person probably eats rice for breakfast too. Thumbs up if you heard more information about different foods in different countries. Thumbs down if you didn't hear anything about different foods in different countries. Did you notice how the author's heading gave us that sneak peek into this is what's coming up?